Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1940 Corona Standard vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. The margins are located here behind the carriage. I'm just going to set this one close to the edge, and this is your left margin. I'm going to keep that on the edge as well. This is the paper bail that sits on top and holds the page down. It's got two adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch forward and it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip it down to that red dot. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down to red for now. Beautiful typing machine. Very nice condition all around. And it has that classic feel, your traditional typewriter feel and sound, and the look of it. Beautiful. Print looks really good. Very nice for daily typing. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the right side. Works good. Margin release below that. You get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release and it will allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. We're going to move that color back up top to print the black portion of the ribbon. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbon. You got to move the carriage a little bit to get clearance. All the brand new ribbons loaded on this left side, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch that direction, there's a switch on the left side of the keyboard here. You flip that down and it'll print counterclockwise. It'll pull counterclockwise to the left. Flip it down again, pull clockwise to the right. This is your touch control. The higher up you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys, but you do have to hit them a little bit harder for them to print. Move it down and you got less tension. You don't have to hit the keys as hard for them to print, but they don't respond as fast. On the right side of the carriage, behind the knob, is the carriage release. Extremely smooth. And on the front side of the knob is the carriage lock. So it locks the carriage right there in the middle. To unlock it, you just move the carriage like that to the right. On the left side of the carriage is another carriage release, very smooth. And if you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it in, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.